Good evening, almost. I'll say good afternoon, everyone. We are ready to kick off the AOA 2024 awards. And this is super exciting. It's always such a fun event that we do here. I want to welcome everybody that's in the room, but I also want to welcome all of you all online. And I know I've texted, gotten emails. We have a lot of people watching online. So we're happy to have you join us also. We're happy to have you as a part of us. Now, the first thing we're going to do is kick off a really fun thing. Many of the pictures that you see from time to time that come out of AOA come out of this particular project contest that we do, and that's the photography. And so Clarissa is going to come up and tell you all about the winners.
So we have seen some truly amazing entries in the 2024 AOA Photo and Video Contest, and the talent displayed has been nothing short of spectacular. We want to thank everyone who participated this year. In each division, these photos were judged on the basis of originality, technical excellence, composition, overall impact, artistic merit, and effectiveness in expressing the contest category. Along with the winners announced here today, the second, third, and honorable mentions will be displayed on our website as well as the room next door. So first, we're going to start with the adult division. In first place for adult and friends, we have, or alpacas and friends, sorry, Gina Glasscock, Legendary Alpacas of Texas, Alpaca Love. In first place, Alpacas in the Seasons, we have Peppergrass Ranch, Megan Keith, Wildflower Season. In first place, Black and White, we have Colleen Riley, Into the Heart of an Alpaca. In Crias, we have Black Barn Alpacas, Rachel Shipley, Buttercup. In the farm scene, we have Sarah Harris at Cedar and Sage Alpacas, Chores and Huckleberry Kisses. And for humor, we have Marie Waltz at Bent Pine Alpaca Farm, Let Me Tell You a Secret. Now on to our junior division first place results. We have for Alpacas and Friends, Mara Pence at Eris Farm and Easy Acres, Best Friend Smile. For Black and White, we have Abigail Shellhart at Shellhart Acre Farms, Surrey's in Style. For Crias, we have Naomi Lorenzen at Alpacas of Sky Meadows, Snow Buddy is cuter than an alpaca in the snow. In farm scene, we have Esme Bernard at Bernard Family Farm for Summer Evenings. And in humor, we have Gavin Williamson at Honey Creek Farm, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. For our video contest, our winner, Rebecca Kama, from the Alpacas of Spring Acres, brings us into the first moments of life as a Cria with Alpaca Farm Life, Cria POV.
They took my weight, they checked my mouth, and basically spied on me for hours. You're my baby, Hum? I was so cute. Eventually,
finally, we have Judge's Choice. This photo has been chosen out of all the photos to be featured on the cover of the Alpaca Owner's Guide, along with being awarded a $100 cash prize. Our Judge's Choice winner goes to Nicole Lemoy, at Farm and Fleece LLC with Kriya's Kiss Kiss. Once again, thank you everyone who participated, and go check out our second, third, and honorable mentions in the room next door.
Our next really fun competition that we're going to talk about is our student design. And our student design is a program in which students that are in design programs around the country work with their instructor. Usually the instructor creates this as a project, and they put together boards, which you have seen. Please make sure you go see them in the other room. The winning boards are displayed. And our student design folks are all online, so here you go. Listen up. Here are our winners. But I need glasses first. Let me go this way. In first place, textile, Misty Limeburner, Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, instructor Megan Kelly. Congratulations, Misty. In second place, textile, we have Carrie Pumo, Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, instructor Megan Kelly. In third place, textile, we have Arilla Hahn, Ozturk, Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, instructor Megan Kelly. In first place, fashion, we have Jose Alvarez, Kansas State University, Manhattan, Kansas, instructor Nadashana Radanatica. I think I have butchered that. Second place, fashion, Taya Carlini, Kansas State University, Manhattan, Kansas, instructor, I'm going to try it again, Nadashani Radanaki. Third place, fashion, Kiara Kellner, Savannah College of Art and Design, Savannah, Georgia, instructor Doris Trepko Kovacs. Thanks to all that participated in the student design and the photo competition. What a fun thing. We appreciate all of your efforts. Now we're ready to kick off the fleece portion of our awards. I'd like to thank all of the volunteers that worked in the fleece room this week. If you worked in the fleece room this week, please stand. Thank you so much. I think on and off all week we had about 25, maybe more than that up there. We appreciate your efforts. We appreciate that. We could not do it without you. Thank you so very much. I'd like to thank Judy Schroeder. Judy, please stand. Judy was our regular fleece show. Judy was our regular fleece show superintendent, and we appreciate all of her efforts. I'd like to also acknowledge Dawn Browning. Where's Dawn? Oh, she's guarding the fleeces. She was our IFA show superintendent and worked mightily hard on all of that. I'd also like to recognize Elizabeth Bernard. Where is she? Right in the middle. Oh. Elizabeth was our show superintendent for Spinoff, for Skeins, and for Fiber Arts. She had a lot of different roles in that. We appreciate her work on that. All right. I'd like to thank our judges. And as I call your name, just come on up, please. Wade Geese. Bring your papers. Wade judged IFA and regular fleece this year, and he was on the Wakaya side. Laurel Shevlin did IFA and regular fleece. She had to leave, and so I guess somebody else will read her things. She judged Surrey for both IFA and regular fleece. On the Wakaya side, we had Diana Timmerman. And on the Wakaya side, we had Kathy Merkley. And I, at this time, am going to turn it over to them to tell you all the fun things they have to tell you they did all week long. By the way, this process of the fleece room started on Monday. So, and we just finished, Judy and I just finished at 3 o'clock today. So it was well over 650, it was a lot of fleeces, and so it took a lot of effort, but it's really exciting to be able to reveal all the things we get to tell you now.
Thank you, Margie, and thanks for all that you do throughout the whole year in the office, keeping us all managed like we need to be. So I was very fortunate to have been asked to judge the Innovative Fleece Assessment Show. And the Innovative Fleece Assessment Show is very different from our normal show. I don't know how many of you entered fleeces ever in an Innovative Fleece Assessment. Isn't it unusually cool? It's just very far different from our normal AOA show, which is great. It really separates the two. Huge benefits, I think, with the Innovative Fleece Assessment. And I find it really fascinating that we get all these entries, and we don't have to worry if it's a girl or a boy or what color it is. They're all filtered down in the end into the grades. And many of the grades, as we had Wakaya's, there were about 74 entries, and Surrey's about 82 entries. And the most common grades that filtered most of the fleeces all went into, for both Wakaya and Surrey, were grade 2 and 3, which are pretty kind of common thinking. But in the, let's see, in the Surreys, we had 2 that got into grade 0, 12 into grade 1, 28 then into grade 2, which was the biggest class, 23 into grade 3, and 6 in grade 4 and 5, and 1 in grade 5, which I thought that was pretty cool. So why don't I start off with the awards for the, I'll start from lower to higher for the grade 4 first. For the reserve champion of grade 4 went to Two Drifters Ranch, Stephanie Harvey for Two Drifters Fantine, Dark Fawn Males. Congratulations for your reserve. And the champion went to CIAJ Surreys of Smithside Farm, LeClaire Smith, Astor's Samuel D. CIAJ. And that's a white alpaca, and that was the champion of the grade 4. Moving on to the grade 3, our reserve champion went to Alpacas of El Dorado, Scott and Lori Finley, with El Dorado Golden Cloud. That's a light fawn alpaca, Surrey, for the reserve. And the champion went to Midnight Moon Trading Company, Gary Wilson, H&S Mystery Man, also a light fawn that won that grade 3 champion. So well done to you. Moving to grade 2, La Vida Alpaca from, Jean Van Effen and David Bragshaw. Congratulations. With their alpaca, Max's Z-Man of La Vida Alpaca, a dark fawn Surrey for the reserve for grade 2. And the champion went to CIAJ, Surrey of Smithside Farm, LeClaire Smith with Zachariah de CIAJ, Light Fawn, Surrey, for the champion of grade 2. And again, keep in mind that grade 2 and 3, those had 28 and 23 entries, respectively. So big kudos to those 2 farms. All 4 farms for those grades. And coming down to grade 1, our reserve was Soma's Surrey Alpacas, Tommy Smith, Jumpin' Jack Flash of Sonoma, a medium fawn, took the reserve. And the champion went to Big Timber Alpacas, Sue King with Big Timbers Lucas, a white Surrey for the champion. Congratulations. And for those of you that were really listening, for the grade 0, I said there were only 2 entries, and because both of the entries did receive 70 or above, and that's the limitation to get a champion or a reserve in any of the Innovative Fleece Assessment classes or grades, both of them were deserving a champion reserve in grade 0, and the reserve went to Big Timber's Storm. Congratulations for the reserve champ, and the champ of the 0 grade went to Rogues Lux. Congratulations. And that was actually what's interesting. Both of those entries, a bay black, and the other reserve champ was a dark brown. So congratulations for all your Surrey efforts. As we move over to the Wakaya for Innovative Fleece, here as well, the grade 2 and grade 3 had 35 entries and 17 respectively, so large groups there. So as we start off here, there weren't champions in grade 4 or 5 because there weren't any that were above 70. Okay, so we start off with the grade 3. Reserve went to Sugartown Farms, Tim and Helen Herman, with Nikita, which is a beige alpaca, for the reserve for grade 3. And the champ went to Night Star Alpacas, Ann and Jim, help me, Nojer? Oh, I've heard that before. Good job. All right, Nojer, Night Star Sir Cocoa Puff. So, which was a silver gray. That was a silver gray alpaca winning the champion for grade 3. Well done. Moving on to grade 2, we've got Tierra Prometida alpacas right over here in the middle. Congratulations, Ron and Kern Deschner, for say it. Why don't you say it? Amali, okay, Amali, which is a white alpaca for the reserve for grade 2. And Rockstar Alpacas, Lisa Beatty, took the champion with a beige alpaca. Rockstar's taking care of business. She did. Grade 1, we're coming up to Cherry Blossom Alpaca from the owner of Brooke White, Cherry Blossoms Everett. So congratulations with her reserve. That was a white for grade 1. And the champion went to Badger Canyon Farm, Kristen Long. Crescent Moons Tell Me Slowly. That's cute. White alpaca for the champion of the grade 1. Grade 0, the reserve went to Rancho Inca Alpacas, Bill Bernacki and Mario Garcia with Tsunami. Congratulations, beautiful white, grade 0, congratulations there. And Providence Meadow Farm, Rick and Denise Paulo, good job. Providence Meadow Jess Z, it's Jess with a Z at the end, 23. Congratulations, a medium fawn alpaca, and that was a grade 0 champ. Excellent, well done. If you haven't done a fleece assessment entry ever, I do highly recommend it. It's not just finding the grade, but you get like a variation of a whole assessment with your fleece on micron lengths, micron uniformities, and it kind of gives you a range of where you fall, you know, that you can kind of see. Are you in the lower half? Are you in the middle half? Are you in the upper half? For each one of those. Kind of like you go and get your blood results, you know, it's got those ranges. That's what this is too, so it's pretty cool analysis of your whole fleece. So that's why I really think the name is perfect, assessment. So well done to you, and let's move on to some of the wakayas of the regular fleece show.
Okay. Some people have to put them on. I have to take them off. Well, first I want to say thank you, AOA, for inviting me back to judge the Fleece show for the Nationals. And this year, I did the Wakaya females in brown, fawn, light, and white. And I have to say, I was one lucky girl. What an incredible show. And I'm sure my apprentice sitting right over there, Joanna, would agree that just a dynamite quality, one after another, from brown to white. So as far as my females, anybody that put those fleeces in this show, thank you so much, because you made my weekend just extraordinary. So I will start off with the championship round, and I will present reserve champion first. And that went to a alpaca that was out of the D class, and that was CCNF Cosette, and that is owned by Cascade Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. The champion out of the B class went to CCNF Alara, owned by Alpaca Country Estates, Nancy Chappell. And that was for the Brown Fleece Championship round. Moving into the fawn female. And you got to remember, this competition continues at a very high level. All of these classes had a half point in the majority, up to 8 to 10 in that class. A half point difference between them. So that sets the bar very high for next year. So going into the fawn females, the reserve champion, Wakaya, went to CCNF Naitiri, out from the A class, Cascade Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. The champion, CCNF Antigone, from the C class, Cascade Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. Congratulations for the fawn male female. I don't know, this competition's going and the points are going up. And as we get into the light female, reserve champion, CCNF Alora from the A class, Cascade Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. And the champion coming from the A class, CCNF Abigail, Cascade Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. On to white. Definitely high points in this competition, and especially in the competition between reserve and champion. So when we go into our color championship round, we have ties at some point. Those ties have to be broke, and that's because the classes were so competitive. So it's my privilege from the yearling class, CCNF, Groove is in the Heart, is the reserve champion in white, owned by Ian and Jennifer Lutz. The champion from the D class. Now, I hope you've been listening. D's been said, C's been said, and these being said again. Amber Autumn Spirit receives the champion for the white female championship round, owned by Daryl and Shirley Kraus. Wait to be there. Yeah. And Kathy's going to announce her results now. Thank you.
First, I'm going to tip the microphone up a little bit. Maybe. It'll be fine. So I'd like to thank AOA and Margie and Judy, you're fabulous, for inviting me to come and judge the darker colored fleeces in Wakayas at the show this week. I'd like to thank all the volunteers, and I specifically would like to thank all of the exhibitors that submitted fleeces to the show. I mean, without our exhibitors, we can't have a show, and as judges, there is no better way to spend your day than having your hands in fleece after fleece after fleece. I was very pleased at the quality of the fleeces, so I judged the gray, the black, the multi, and the indefinites. Across all the colors, I had some very high quality fleeces. The blacks, there are a couple in there that were just kicking it, and the grays were very good quality across the board. Big improvement since the last time I was down in the U.S. judging. I can see all the hard work that you've done. It's showing up in those beautiful fleeces. So I was really pleased with how well most of the fleeces were prepared. There's a few of you that when you get a minute, you're just going to want to check on like what's the best way to skirt a fleece. But overall, really well done, really well presented, and very high quality. So thank you so much for sending them in for me to have an assessment of them. I'm going to start with the Wakaya Gray Male Fleece Champion. So we had enough entries that we had male and female championships in the grays. So Reserve Champion Gray Male went to Red Granites, Aladar by Valdezere, Tierra Prometida alpacas, and the grandparents of this alpaca are Sharon and Mark Milligan. I think it's so nice that he has grandparents. The champion gray male fleece was awarded to Snowmass Majestic Reflection, owned by Heart and Soul alpacas. Russell Ratty and Karen Ball and Cascade Rose alpacas and Sherry Hollinger are the owners of that alpaca. The Wakaya Gray Female Champion Reserve went to Alpenglow's Pearlescence. Alpenglow alpacas. Linnea Lorilla? Linnea.
Let's just say Linnea.
I'm just going to say Linnea because that's what my study buddy over here told me to do. Thank you, Linnea, for not hitting me later for breaking your name. And the champion of the gray females went to Durwood X-Man's Polka Dot, owned by Durwood Alpacas, Dale Davis. So in blacks, we were able to have a male championship and a female championship. The black male champion, reserve champion, was Estates Dark Venom, Alpaca Country Estates, Nancy Chappell. And the champion black male fleece was awarded to FIR Diamantes Jetson, owned by Flying Iron Ranch, Christine Brown and Jim Head. Our female black. The reserve champion was NPA Esperanza, Heart and Soul Alpacas, Russell Ratty and Karen Ball. Champion Black Female went to Badger Canyon's Sweet Alora, owned by Badger Canyon Farm, Kristen Long. In the Wakaya Multicolored Fleece Championship, this was gender combined, the reserve was awarded to Winita's Bedazzled, Winita Alpacas, Robert and Susie Radke. And the champion multicolor fleece was Apache Gentleman's Alchese Alpaca Rainbow Ranch, Janice Keene and Deborah Swankson. And in the indefinite color category, our reserve champion went to AMAF's Ilamadora, Autumn Mist Alpacas and Fiber Mill, Jeff and Leslie Juritzma. And the champion indefinite, CCNF Val Alpine, Cascadneck Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz.
I had the great honor to judge the Wakaya males from white, light, fawn into the browns. And let me tell you, I've never seen a spectacle of fleeces like we had here at this show this summer for males. I've never seen this cumulative power of one after the other of excellent skirted fleeces with the quality and the quality level. My most competitive group of these males came down to the yearling white males. And Heather Thorderson, my apprentice that was with me, do you recall, was there about 9 in that class?
I think so, and it was half point.
And we started, I think my lowest score that was earned in that group was like an 81 and went to 85 and a half or something similar to that. It was a rough class. So congratulations still to all of your entries. And again, the caliber was just off the charts. It was fantastic. So without ado, with the brown male reserve champion went to Badger Canyon's Destin King by Badger Canyon Farm, Kristen Long. Congratulations. And the champion of the brown males went to Believe It or Not by Cascanack Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. Believe it or not. In the fawn male, congratulations, big congratulations here goes to Boca Ratons by Val Desire, Red Granite Ranch, Mark and Sharon Milligan. Good job to you for that reserve champ. And the champ of the fawn males went to Dominance Ricochet of Sugarland Alpacas. So, Aaron Conradi. In the lights, our reserve champ went to Cascanack's Amador. So, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. Congratulations for your reserve champ of the light males. And champion went to Callie's Rising Sun, Callie's Alpacas, Karen and Brad Thorburn. Congratulations. Or Cam and Brady. I'm so sorry. Cam and Brady Thorburn. And the whites. The reserve champ went to Prince of Wales by Cascanack Farm. Ian and Jennifer Lutz, congratulations, reserve champ whites. These were stunning. And the champ of the whites went to Sub 7's Gabriel, right here, Flying Iron Ranch. Woohoo! Kristen Brown and Jim Head. I also will announce Judge Laurel's Surreys. For her show, she did all the Surreys for Reserve and Champ, and I'll give you her Judge's Choice Awards, also the specialty awards for her, and then we'll split up between the other specialty awards of the Wakaya show. So on with the Surreys. We have our gray reserve champ went to Top Gun's Iceman of THR. Congratulations, Triple H Ranch, Jennifer Hack. And the champion went to Rogue Syrah. Is that right? Syra. All right. Halo Ranch Alpacas by Zach and Just Hackett. Congratulations. The Black Surrey reserve champ, went to Big Timber's Revolution. Big Timber Alpacas by Sue King. Congratulations. The champ went to WLK Jamayo by Rogue Alpacas. There we are. Jason and Beverly Brem, good job. Into the brown category with the reserve champ Brown Surrey went to H&S Treasure Chest. True Drifters Ranch, Stephanie Harvey. Congratulations out there. And the champ, Midnight Moons Montana. Midnight Moons Trading Company. Gary Wilson, congratulations for the champ Surrey Brown. Now into the fawns. Our reserve fawn went to Sonata's Carol by Maximus, Renee Alpaca Farm, and Sue Sai, thank you so much, Sai Sutter Surrey Alpacas. Don Browning and Susan Feel, and of course, Ray and Candy McMahon, thank you. And the champion went to Carolina Sunshine Royal Silk by Carolina Sunshine Alpaca Farm. M. Stecker, and Danette, Bozio. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Thanks for helping. In the light category, our reserve champ Surrey Light went to Sonata's Minue by Sunshine, Alpaca Bella Surrey Farm, and Littlefoot Ranch. That's Bill, Heather Vanderval, thank you, and Michael and Michelle Langhammer. So congratulations for that reserve. Our champion of the lights went to DKN Decani Spirit Fire by Big Timber Alpacas, Susan King again. Congratulations. Down to the whites. A reserve champ white went to H&S Picard's August Fire by Heart and Soul Alpacas. Russell Ratty and Karen Ball. Congratulations out there. Champ of the whites went to Big Timber Tahiti's Fire Dancer. Big Timber Alpacas. Susan King again. Congratulations for that champ. On to their specialty awards for the Surreys. We have the Best Hand. Congratulations for the Best Hand Surrey to Renee's Topaz by Sunshine, Renee's Alpaca Farm. Congratulations, Ray and Candy McMahon again. And our Best Surrey Lock, Renee's Tapas by Salvo, Alpaca Bella's Surrey Farm, and Littlefoot Ranch. Congratulations to those winners again, Bill and Heather Vander Vogerhaar, okay, and Michael and Michelle Langhammer. Excellent job. Oh, and the Best Surrey Luster, here you all have been waiting for it, went to Renee's Semolina by GL, Shellhart, Acre Farms by Scott Shellhart. Congratulations for that big honor. The Spirit of the Industry for the Surrey, Spirit of the Industry Award for the Surreys went to Big Timber Tahiti's Fire Dancer that won the champion before. Congratulations again, Big Timber Alpacas, Susan King out there. Great job. Not only did it take the Spirit of the Industry Award, but it also took the Judge's Choice. So well done, Sue King. Congratulations again. That was Big Timber Tahiti's Fire Dancer. Look out for that one. All right. Why don't we have our specialty awards for the females?
So since that will not be on Facebook this time, okay? All right. What I was going to say as I'm standing up, it still needs to come down just a little bit more.
Wait, help out.
I'm very special, can you tell? Okay, this will work really well. Thank you, Wade. I'm going to need to make sure that I'm with him, at more shows so that I'll be able to hold the mic. So, since we both did females, Kathy and I, we did select from our specialties that we picked out individually based on the colors that we judged on the special awards. And one thing we did agree on, first we did Best Hand Wakaya Female. And we all know best hand means how soft is it, how uniform is it, how kind to the hand it is. But it might have a little bit to do with uniformity as well. And this alpaca received 5 points out of 5 for handle, which doesn't always happen very often. So you can only imagine that she, excuse me, had an incredible uniformity score as well. And the best hand Wakaya female went to TWL Lysetter, from owned by Mary's Alpacas, Mary Forte. And
You go ahead.
and best crimp Wakaya female. And I want to say just a few words about this best crimp. 10 points for a crimp is what we give Wakayas, that's the total. The highest you can receive. This was given 9 points for crimp. Now, it's not just how that crimp looks when you first look at it. You take into consideration, does it run from skin to tip? Is it everywhere through the fleece? What was incredible about this particular fleece, it belongs to a 9.9-month-old. It scored, not only did it receive best crimp, but it also had 20 points for weight and was shorn at 277 days. That's a massive amount of fleece being produced, but that crimp was incredible. And I encourage you all to go and see that. And I believe,
Long staple.
oh, and by the way, it was a long staple too. So congratulations to CCNF, Abigail, Cascadnac Farm, Ian, and Jennifer Lutz.
So the best brightness for Wakaya females was hotly contested. I can tell you, we had a lot of samples. We had to go back and forth. We turned on the lights, and so for you multi people out there, there were a couple of multis that were hot contenders. Our best brightness Wakaya female went to Dire Straits Poison Ivy Double S Alpaca, owned by Stephen Clemens, with a score of 9 out of 10. Do you want me to do this next one?
Yeah, just keep that one till last.
You betcha I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. The spirit of the industry, Wakaya female. And so this is a reflection of an alpaca that is maintaining all those wonderful characteristics with age and showing the longevity of the production. So we were pleased to award in the E age category at 68.7 months. 68.7 months of age with a total score of 82.5 points to CCNF Dreadnoughts Andromeda, Cascadnac Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz.
Do you want to do the last judge's choice together after?
Wait, yeah,
Hold
you
on.
want to hold that? Yeah, we'll just hold
Hang
that.
on.
All right.
Hang on to it. Make them wait for it.
Why don't you announce the best hand and crimp?
So best hand, Wakaya male. I don't think that's what that means. Heather's Acres 007, Stony Meadow Alpacas, Teresa Jewell, and Chuck Jewell.
Where are they?
In case you were wondering, you just won best hand with one of your alpacas.
Get her off the floor.
Why are they saying my name, she said? Do you want to? Okay.
You're on a roll.
So I indeed am. Best Crimp Wakaya male was awarded to Red Granite's Flash by Alidar, Red Granite Ranch Limited, Mark and Sharon Milligan.
On the fleece table, you know, we as judges, when we see something spectacular, we take a little sample of it and we kind of pull it out and we tape it on our table and we write, you know, whether best hand or crimp, and then we've got that to like use as our reference for the next best thing to come along, which is pretty cool. So our tables get full of, you know, little fluffs and notes all written all over that only we can probably decipher, right? But wow, this crimpy tight fleece was it literally just popped out. It was so crisp and clean. The organization was unbelievable and the tightness of the fleece. So well done. It was breathtaking. Okay, and on we go to the best brightness. Congratulations for this best brightness award to CCNF Saturn by Cascanack Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. Congratulations. And the Spirit of the Industry Award for the Wakaya males, I was so proud to see it went to this D male that earned 89.5 on my table. It was a monster factory beast, but it had like juvenile fineness, consistency, micron uniformity, a tight SP. It just blew the socks off the whole class. Actually, of all of the fawns, because it got the champion 2 before. So, and it went to Dominance Ricochet Sugarland. Sugarland Alpacas, Aaron Conradi. Congratulations out there. Now down to our 2 Judges' Choice Awards, female.
Am I going to get a best hand too?
Where's HR?
We have way too much fun. That's why you need to volunteer in the fleece room, because not only do we have fun, volunteers have fun, but the incredible education visually. You get to see, you hear comments, you just get to learn the whole system. It takes on a whole different light when you go out and look at alpacas.
Remember our Vegas talk. No more.
What Vegas talk?
What happens in the fleece room stays in the fleece room.
I just said we were having fun. Okay. All right. Well, I asked Kathy, I'd like to announce the Judge's Choice Wakaya female. And as you all go into the fleece room, I've already talked about her. The one thing I didn't say is for 9.9 months, 87.5 points, 277 days of growth, incredible uniformity, high points all the way down. Everybody wanted to look at that, and I believe it was even on a slide earlier. It is our pleasure to present the Judge's Choice Wakaya Female for the 2024 AOA National Fleece Show to CCNF Abigail Cascadnack Farm, Ian and Jennifer Lutz. Congratulations and well done.
It was a true stunner. and to be that young and producing that kind of quality, and the amount was freakishly incredible in a positive way. So the Judge's Choice Wakaya male is going to a farm that's present right here in the audience, raising that excitement level. Congratulations to a previous champion. White went to that yearling white male right there, Flying Iron Ranch, sub-7s Gabriel. 91 points. 91 points. Congratulations. So, well, we did have some fun. We had incredible quality. Thank you again for all your entries out there. For those of you here present, those of you at home, thank you, and keep them coming. I can't wait to see next year's. Do we have some announcements for procedures? Bring it back, Margie.
Thank y'all. Excellent job. Thank you so much. That was really fun. It's time for us to award our cups, and then after that, we're going to, Elizabeth is going to come and talk about our winners for Spinoff and Fiber Arts and Skeins. For our cups, the first one we're going to announce is the Classic Cup in the Surrey breed. The Classic Cup for 2024 goes to Carolina Sunshine Alpaca Farm, M. Decker and Danette Bozio. Congratulations. Our next category is the Vintage Cup Surrey for 2024. Goes to Big Timber Alpacas, Susan King. Congrats, Susan. Our Heirloom Cup Surrey for 2024 goes to Rogue Alpacas, Jason and Beverly Brown. Congratulations. It's going to make you come up here. Okay, moving to the Wakaya Cups. Classic Cup Wakaya for 2024. Badger Canyon Farm, Kristen Long. Congrats, Kristen. Vintage Cup Wakaya for 2024. Flying Iron Ranch, Christine Brown and Jim Head. Congratulations. Our next Heirloom Cup Wakaya for 2024. Cascadinac Ranch, Ian and Jen Lutz. Congratulations, Ian and Jen. Thank you to all of those who participated in this year's Fleece Show. It was truly incredible. Our Fleece Reveal will begin as soon as we dismiss this particular session, and you're free to go up and to walk around and to view the fleeces and to actually see the competition in the different categories. And so a couple of reminders. Well, I'll do that after that. Elizabeth? Where'd she go? You sat over there some, and so now my brain keeps wanting to go there to, thank you.
Kind of work in the room.
Yeah. So we call her Buffy, but I have to be, so Elizabeth.
Thanks, Margie. All right, I had the pleasure of supering the spinoff and the Fiber Arts and the skeins. And I'm going to tell you guys, I need everybody to, beef this up for next year. We need more entries. I know there are lots of talented people out there. With that, spinoff, you submit a 4-ounce bag of fiber, gets sent to a judge. They will turn it into yarn, and then that is translated with scores into how that's going to make into a fabric. So for Wakaya, highest score was a 90 for Sundrop alpacas. For Surrey, the highest score with an 80 was Deluxe Meadow alpacas. Judge's choice for Wakaya, Peaceful alpacas. And moving on to Fiber Arts, our judge's choice was Laurel Shufflin with a beautiful felted vest. So check out everything that is next door. Thank you.
Just a couple of housekeeping things. If you have a cup, we have a box, and we want to make sure that that gets home in the best shape that it can. And if you need us to ship, we can if you're flying. I know several people in the room have flown in. So anyway, the Fleece Reveal will begin now, and the Fleece room is in the building up on the hill this way. You have to go out the driveway, down the road, and in another entrance. Drive up to the back of the brick building that you see that's next door over just a bit, and go in the front door. And that will get you back into the fleece room. We hope that you'll take some time to go back in and peruse what's been done this week. You'll be amazed at the amount of work that you see that's been accomplished. And for that, we'll wrap it up. We'll see everyone at 8 in the morning. All right? Thank you.